Hey guys, thanks so much for stopping by. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. Welcome to my Baked Beauties series. As much as I love makeup and playing around with makeup, I also really love to bake and also eat. And since it's the holiday season, I'm going to be making a lot of baked beauties this year, so I figured why not share some of my favorite recipes with you guys. And this little beauty that we're going to be making today is an apple cake. This is delicious, dense, rich, sweet, and also really easy to make and eat. So with that being said, let's hop in the kitchen and get baking.
Here's what you'll need. 2½ cups light brown sugar, 1/3 cup vegetable oil, 1 egg, 1 cup buttermilk, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon vanilla bean paste, 2½ cups all-purpose flour, 1½ cups chopped apple, 1/2 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon apple pie spice, 1 teaspoon of unsalted butter. As you can see here, I already peeled my apple. I also cut it in half and cored it. From there, I'm just slicing the apple and cutting it into little cubes. This by no means has to be perfect, just try to keep the cubes around the same size. For this recipe, I used Granny Smith apples because I like the tartness that they add to this dessert, but feel free to use any other apple of your choice. If you prefer something sweet, I recommend baking this cake with Honeycrisp apples. Oh, and by the way, it takes about 2 medium-sized apples to make 1½ cups. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish chopping up this apple. After speeding things up a bit, I'm then going to take those chopped apples and place them in this small mixing bowl. While there, I'm also going to add the granulated sugar, the tablespoon of unsalted butter that I zapped in the microwave for about 30 seconds to melt it, and my secret ingredient, the apple pie spice. Taking a wooden spoon, I'm going to mix it all together to coat all of the apples with this yummy goodness. If you don't have apple pie spice, you could also use cinnamon. I just personally love the apple pie spice because it not only has the cinnamon in it, but it also has nutmeg and allspice to really spice things up, and it just gives it a little extra something special. Just go ahead and continue mixing that up. And then once the apples are coated, go ahead and set that bowl aside. And then we're going to go ahead and grab our large mixing bowl. So first I'm going to add the brown sugar, then the vegetable oil, the egg, and I'm just using the whole egg, and the buttermilk. Taking a whisk, I'm going to whisk this mixture together to try and remove as many clumps as possible. You could technically skip this step if you wanted to. I just think it makes it a whole lot easier in the mixing process to whisk this portion with a whisk first and then add in the flour and the other ingredients. So just whisk that all together. Then once whisked, we're going to go ahead and add in that baking soda, the vanilla bean paste. Again, here you could just use vanilla extract if you have that. And then the flour. I recommend gradually adding the flour, stirring it in, and adding more flour until the batter is combined. This makes the mixing process a whole lot easier. Feel free to go boss mode though and add it all at once if you'd like. I'm still using that same wooden spoon, as you'll notice, to stir, but you could very well use an electric mixer to make this a little easier, or you can tough it out like me and get in an arm workout. Because towards the end, this batter gets really, really thick. So just keep stirring until combined. And taking my greased 9x13 baking dish, I greased it with butter Pam in case you were wondering. I'm going to add the batter into the dish and spread it out as evenly as possible with the back of the wooden spoon. And yes, I do try to get every last drop. grabbing that delicious apple mixture, which by the way smells heavenly. I'm just going to mix it up one last time with my hands and then sprinkle it all over the top of the batter. Look at it. Baking time. Into a 325 degree Fahrenheit preheated oven we go. This beauty is going to take 45 minutes. Set that timer. So that gives you the perfect amount of time to get ready or clean or something. So set your timer, and 45 minutes later, it's time to see if that work paid off. Oh, yes. I'd say, yeah, it did. Look at that. I wish you could smell this right now. It seriously smells amazing and it looks delicious. Let's cut into it. Look at that steamy goodness. Oh my gosh. Now for the moment of truth. Taste test. That was a success. Super yummy, rich, and dense, filled with the flavors of fall. I suggest serving this cake warm, as is, or you can really go all out and top it with powdered sugar, maybe a dollop of whipped cream, or a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Yum! What a perfect beauty to enjoy this holiday season. Well, that's going to do it for today. I really hope that you enjoyed my first video in my new Baked Beauties series. If you have any requests that you'd like to see from me, please leave a comment down below. Like this video if this is something you'd like to try, and if you do make it, I'd love to see it. Tag a photo on Instagram or tweet me at toabeautifulyou. Thanks again so much for watching, and until next time, I hope that you have a beautiful day and a happy holiday. For a full list of ingredients shown in this video, check out my blog at truebeautylieswithinyou.blogspot.com.